I am back with another activity. I had an idea, so I wanted to share. All right. So I know that a lot of times parents are finding it difficult to sort of grab those moments to work on skills. And I always have the frame of mind of I don't want parents to be the therapist because kiddos want you to be their parent. But there are ways that we can have activities prepared so we can actually build skills to reinforce what they're doing at school as well as what's going on in therapy. So you know how I feel about structure. These are just containers that are, I think, meant to put photographs or scrapbooking folks who like to do that as a hobby. But I love containers. And one of the things I did is this is really simple. You can use these cute containers. You can use any containers, or you can just use Ziploc bags. The concept is these are little containers with activities that you can use to build skills like fine motor, language concepts, and pre-academic skills, but you prep ahead of time so that you can just grab this, do a quick 10, 15 minute every day with consistency, which will build your child's skill set. So let me show you what's inside. The other thing that I thought about, and this is optional, of course, if your child does really well with visuals, you can either have some visual here, or you can just put, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can put, we're going to do the green one, then we'll do the orange one. You can ask them to choose. So there's many options. You know how I feel about overlapping skills and language concepts with any and everything that we're using. So let me give you a peek as to what's inside. All right. So in this one, I have placed a timer for your kiddos who need that visual timer to know when they're going to start and when they're going to finish. This is a quick 2-minute timer. So maybe 2 minutes on each box, just to see if you can keep your kiddo on task. And there's 6 tasks. So this is meant for you to spend 10 to 15 minutes. You don't need your child to sit for an hour. You don't need to do drills all day to build a skill set. Doing 10, 15-minute spurts of activities, table timer on the floor, will really help your child to build that skill set. All right, so you have a timer. This is optional. But inside, I just, from the dollar store, just these cubes. It can be anything, little blocks. You can do counting. They can do stacking. You can introduce addition if you want to. But I was thinking more in terms of that pre-academic skill of counting. Quick activity, right? Prepared and ready to go. Then you can move on to an activity to work on matching, sorting, a language concept of shapes. You can have popsicle sticks ready for sorting, counting, matching, or you can have maybe flashcards if you're working on shapes, right? To talk about the color shape. It's an orange star, or find the other star. Which one's the same? Playing the memory game, right? Quick things ready so that when your kiddo is at their most optimal sensory regulation moment, you can simply have that ready. Grab that box that is just ready for you to engage them in an activity that builds a skill set. All right, this is one of my favorites. And this is also great for in the car. And I think I did not open this properly. So make sure that you're kind of conscious of that. All right, so what I did is, I just have Legos, but I got that Lego tape and I just sort of put the strips. So your kiddo can just do either some building or they can just work on push fine motor, right? Fine motor skill development. Can you put 2 blue blocks? Can you put the blue one on the yellow tape? Language concepts, receptive language, modeling that vocabulary of adjectives. Lots of things that you can do with the Legos and Lego strip. Another one that's a really good fine motor, pincer grip hand strength activity is pencils and putting on the erasers. So when kids have to put, they're getting that hand strength, really building that skill set. But you can do matching. I just happen to find erasers where I could find ones that actually matched. So it can be, can you put the green ones together? Or you can do language building. Can you put the orange top on top of the blue pencil? lots of ways that you can use this activity to build language skills. Always, always think about modeling adjectives and verbs. All right. The next one is one of my favorite: hand strength, pincer grip, fine motor, preparing for handwriting, because our kids are working on their motor planning handwriting skills, is clothespin. Just the little craft pom-poms, right? Bring from one side to another. You can even practice, can you find the blue one? Can you grab the orange one? So different ways to see if they recognize their colors, but they're working on fine motor, and it's all ready to go. And you have to put this away, of course, when you're finished with it. The last one is around using fine motor to do some cutting. So you can use those paint samples for them to cut on the line, or just some random index cards that I have here. But I also have the option of index cards, and kiddos can put stickers. So just taking stickers and putting them on paper on the card is great fine motor, motor planning, and you can even have some language, social engagement, right? Nothing over the top. Don't overwhelm and bombard with a lot of verbal. Sometimes it's just a matter of guiding them through the activity in order to keep them engaged, but make sure that they are at their most optimal sensory regulation before you start table task activity. 10, 15 minutes, fine motor, language concepts, pre-academic skills. The concept is have your things prepared, put them away, and then when you have that 10, 15 minutes, grab it. You can assign this to an older sibling, to an extra caregiver in the household, because sometimes, there are things that need to be done to practice some of those skills, but maybe one of the caregivers or one parent is not really sure what to do. Here you go. All right. Just wanted to share that idea with you, and I would love to see some examples of what you have come up with to have that 10, 15 minute work on tasks, really quick activity box or bags, and share. I'll see you in the next video.